Hey there, party people! Yes, I did just make a, I did just make a tier list video. But things happened! It's been crazy! And this is what I got, so sorry for the lack of diversity in video content. Hopefully next week will be fine. But now we're on to the caster servants, so let's just get right into it with Medea. And yeah, I think Medea gets a B tier. I don't have the connection to Medea that a lot of people do, but I do enjoy her. I like when she comes up. I like the gag she has, and I like the serious nature she has in Fate Stay Night. I like her as an antagonist in Fate Stay Night. That was great. I just don't have as deep of a connection as a lot of people do, but she's still a good character. Yeah, you're going there. Wow, it just left my brain. I was just about Hans Christian Andersen. This is only because I haven't played CCC yet. But he is going into C, because as far as like Fake Grand Order is concerned, he's not around a lot. So I don't really have much on him other than he likes to complain about writing. Also, I think it was 3 years into Fate Grand Order before I realized how absolutely deep and velvety his voice is. I play muted because most of the time I'm on the train going back and forth, so I just want to listen to music instead of just the loading music for when I'm going through tunnels. And also, just, it's in Japanese, I don't understand it, so, and to me, it's a long story. Long story, don't worry about it. If you watch my videos enough, you'll understand where I was gonna go with that. Shakespeare, it's A tier. He's a bitch. He is a little bitch. So fun, though. So much fun. Oh, Apocrypha was great for him, the things he did. He's such a little shit. He is such a little shit. I love him. I love him so much. Like, I think there's, like, little things that are keeping him from EX, and it's just, like, things that he doesn't have rather than things he does. It's like, he's just that close from perfect for me. And I'm also gonna be real, I do not give a crap about Mephistopheles. Like, I won't put him in the burn tier or anything, because... Actually, no. Nope. I like to keep it in order. I just don't give a shit about him. He's annoying. I love the concept behind him, like how he may be Faust, or is just the concept of the demon Faust made a bargain with. So I love the idea of him, but the execution is so annoying to me. I loathe whenever he comes up. We're burning through this. Mozart, C tier. He's very banal. Like, I feel like he should be a bit more than he is, but he just comes off as just very bland to me, and I find that so disappointing. But who isn't bland is... Now, I'm going to put him into A tier, just because of how he is in Fate Grand Order, where he's still a great character, but he's not to the level as he is in El Malloy. Like, in his personal story, he's not there, because he shows up pretty sparsely in Fate Grand Order overall, and when he does show up, he's fun, he's great, but I just prefer him more in his series than to how he is in Fate Grand Order. If you understand it, it's like, yeah, it's the same character, but just how he's presented is different. And that just brings it down just a bit for me. I just don't care about this character. Cascu! Yeah, the thing in the Lost Belt, sure, interesting, fine, whatever. But also, why? This is like... I just don't care about him. And it's such a shame because it feels like it actually might be because of the first singularity, where he's made to feel like he's like, oh no, you have such a connection with this person. And I feel like that was a bit heavy-handed and a bit forced, to where it just kind of pushed me off of him. I didn't care for how it was put together in the first singularity. It's like, yeah, he was a good guide character, but it feels like they were trying to make it just like, no, you have a connection with this character now after the end of it. And I just didn't get that. And that could just be me. That could 100% just be me. But this is my list of my opinions. So all of this is just me. Liz. If only there was a video about why I think that she's such an amazing Fate character. Oh, there is. It's in the iCard right now. Go open that in another tab, finish this video, and then you can watch that one. Be great. It's a great video. I love that video. I love talking about Liz. But I'm not going to do it here because I have so many other characters to talk about right now. The OG Tamamo. Ooh. She comes in waves for me. Right now she's a B, but sometimes she's an A. It's usually between A and B for her. Because she doesn't hit the demographic that she's like made for. For me. It's like, that doesn't mean I don't like her. I do enjoy her. I love the like monster girl wifey thing, though, even though she's just a kitsune. It's like kitsunes are still monster girls, but she's not very monstery. The definition has become so weird, where when I think monster girls, I think like Monster Musume, where it's just like, oh yeah, no, they have like centaurs and Lamia that actually things. And things like back when Rosario Vampire. I'm going on a tangent. What the hell am I talking about? Tomo's great. My feelings towards her are always in flux. Because sometimes it's like, yeah, I like that. Other times, meh, whatever. Well, not always whatever. Let me tell you, I've been having a very weird, very strenuous week. And this is the culmination of that. I'm just rambling. And I'm going to move on to Medea Lily. Medea Lily. I don't care for Medea Lily. Mostly because I just feel... It's like, I don't mind Jason. I do kind of mind Jason. But I mind more how much she doesn't mind Jason. Though I guess she did technically backstab him in Okeanos. I don't remember Okeanos as well as I probably should. Or maybe I shouldn't. It's been years. And it wasn't that good. But anyway, she's way too chill, and I don't care for that. But I do like the pancake thing. Nursery Rhyme, she's getting a B tier only because she has squandered potential in Fate Grand Order. Nursery Rhyme is such an interesting character and an interesting concept. Because, yeah, they put her with Children Gang, and they have a lot of fun, cute moments, a lot of fun scenes. Her friendship with Jack and Santa Jilly. That's great. That's fun. But the thing people forget is that conceptually, she's not a child. She's not anything. She is a concept. She is the guardian of children. She is a book. She's nursery rhymes. She's morals and fables. And more importantly than anything, she is Alice. From Fate Extra. Because this version of Nursery Rhyme. Nursery Rhyme's always supposed to look like their master, more or less. Or be influenced by their master. Sort of like in Hienkyo, where she looked like she could be the daughter of Raiko. And that should have stayed that way, honestly. I hate that they copped out and gave her back the Alice form in that. And made that her quote-unquote true form. Don't like that. But I do like the Master of Chaldea summoning her as Alice. Because it ties back to the promise she made Alice. And she is living for Alice. or in Alice's place, so that Alice can have a happy life, make friends with other kids, and stuff like that. They need to have an interlude or an event with nursery rhyme as the center, because I kind of want to have an angsty twist to that. I want that moment where she questions, is she really living for Alice or is she having fun on her own? I want that question to be posed, and I want that to be explored, and I want like a brief meeting of Alice, kind of like how later down the line, and also spoilers for those of you who don't know, Hakuto makes a brief cameo to meet with Beast Draco, which is Beast Nero. I want something like that for nursery rhyme. I really want them to explore the depth of this character just from a conceptual standpoint. She is so fascinating, yet they squander such great story potential. Like, it doesn't have to be in the main story, just an event or an interlude. There's so much you could do. Do it! Alright, enough about that. Hohenheim. I got no read on him. Nothing. He came out in London, didn't he? I think. Got nothing for him. Though Babbage came out in London, and I love him. He doesn't get used enough, but when he does get used, it's phenomenal. I'm rolling with that. Like in the Elmaloy event, where he had like this whole dream steampunk thing, and he was just like, yeah, no, this is my dream. But it's just a dream. This is impossible. Sure, I'll help you take this down. Paraphrasing, but I love that. I love how pragmatic he is. It's like, yes, he's living his dream, but he knows his dream is impossible and is not about to supersede the real world for his dream. It's a baller move. Helena Blavatsky gets EX tier. She is my favorite caster, bar none. She's so cool. There's so many layers to how cool she is. Because, first of all, she may have glimpsed the root, like just glimpsed it, didn't like see it or enter it and become a magician. But she glimpsed it and now knows basically all magecraft. It's like, can't do true magic, but if it's just normal magecraft, no matter when it's from, she can do it. Sure. And I love how she like interprets that as like the Mahatma and makes a cult based on it. It's so fun. It's a fun character. I miss when she was in stories. Like, the closest we got was Olympus, and that was just sad. Also, I love how she's canonically summoned as 80 years old. Like, that's her 80-year-old self. And the explanation? She just looks like that. Love that. It's so stupidly simple. I think I went into that in the Archer version, so I won't go too much into it here, but I just love stuff like that. I love little gags like that. It's like some things are just simple to explain. Because let's be real, life be like that. Speaking of things that are just are, C for cop-out. Let's be real here. Prezi King Thomas Edison is a cop-out. Because they didn't want to make actual president's servants, which, fair enough. I can't fault them too hard for that. But it's still a cop-out. That's really all I got for that. I don't really have anything else to say about that. Geronimo. I'm going to go B tier because I like his character. I love him. Whenever he shows up, he's great. But they underutilize him. My criteria for these lists go all over the place. But I love him. Needs to be used more, though. I don't feel like I have as deep of a connection as I want to have with him. And also just need more Native American servants in general. Be cool. But yeah, Geronimo, good character. Just needs more. Irisfield is going into B tier for a similar reason to Elmaloy. Because Irisfield, I love Irisfield. She is one half of my favorite ship in all of Fate. Why does her servant suck so much? She is literally a manifestation of the Holy Grail. Why does she suck so much? I do love when they have little family moments with her. Could use more of those. Definitely could use more of those. It would put her up more. But it's just another character where it's just like, I love you. Do more. One who does a lot is Sun Zhang. Sun Zhang is a treat. She's a treat and a half. The only really bad thing I can say about her is that they need to update her Noble Phantasm animation to be in line with the Camelot movie. Because for all the terribleness that was the Camelot movies, the visuals were amazing, including her Noble Phantasm. That was beautiful. But no, her personality's great. She's fun. She's thick. The important things. Nitocris, EX tier. I'm on board with Anubis on this one. She is the specialist Blorbo of all time. If you see Nitocris, if you read any dialogue she has, any story she's in, and you don't love her, you're just wrong. Fundamentally wrong if you do not like Nitocris. What's wrong with you? Get help. Granted, people are going to tell me to get help on this one, but in my writer video, I did say I do like the mini Vinci more than normal Vinci. And that is just because of how the story progresses. I feel like I have more of a connection with mini Vinci throughout the Lost Belt stories than I did with Caster Vinci in all of the original Grand Order. That's just how the story played out for me, and how I felt about the characters, and that's where we're leaving here. But I still like Caster Vinci, which is why she's an A tier. But there you go. I'm going to have to put Summer Marie into C tier, because while I love Marie Antoinette, I forgot she had a summer version. So she has to go to the C tier. I didn't even know she existed. And well, I did. I just forgot. Illya, A tier, because, well, Prisma Illya is trash. I do like the characterization of Illya in it. She's a fun, just kind of all over the place character. Also, she makes the best expressions. Like, probably not, at least one of the best expressions. Top 5 expression maker in the game. Just so good. So good. But yeah, characterization is fun. It's also fun, like, gameplay-wise, she's a nuke. She destroys things. It's burst damage, but still, it's fun. Gilgamesh Caster, EX here. This is peak Gilgamesh. This is the Gilgamesh where I was talking about, where I put Archer Gil into the middle. This is the Gilgamesh that I hold all other Gilgameshes to the standard of. He overworked himself to death while still being so unbelievably arrogant and condescending. It's a peak character right here. Merlin gets B tier. He honestly goes down a little every single time he shows up. He's such a shit, and it becomes less and less fun version of being a shit. It's like, cool, he did the Buster Meta thing, and then everyone else did Buster Meta better than him. And character-wise, I love the lore, love the story, everything about that. And he's an interesting character, don't get me wrong. But I just care about him less and less as time goes on. Sherazade gets B tier, mostly because her bit gets old. Her bit gets very old, very fast. And they have moments where they can make it fun. Like, I think it was fun in the latest Halloween event where she was the captain of the bandits. That was funny. Also, she's thick, so she can't go negative. Again, the important things. I'm going to put Nero Summer into C tier, mostly because she's like bootleg Nero Venus. You know? That's not fun. I want real Nero Venus. Don't want the bootleg. Cersei, the pretty bird. A tier. That wasn't desynced. I did just slap her in there long before I said the letter. She's great. She's fun. I don't know how to pronounce the Kekleon. Me cauldron of you know. I love her. Queen of Sheba gets B tier because where did she go? When was the last time we saw her? Should we put up the missing capitalist posters? What happened to her? She's fun when she shows up. I love like the money grubbing thing. You could stand to have like more serious moments, which would be fun, given like her characterization, especially with the past. Maybe that's why she doesn't show up, because of her connection to Solomon. Weird though. I miss her. Anastasia gets EX tier because she's a gremlin. She is such a gremlin character. And it's so great. Because she's a stoic gremlin. Best. Peak. Amazing. Oh wow, looking at this is the most balanced this has ever been. Huh. But no, I love her. Love her to bits. V-Sprung gets A tier because... Oh, I hated him in Apocrypha. Hated him. Which was understandable. He was a bastard. But the absolute face turn he had in the first Lost Belt, where he came in because Ritsuko was obviously thinking about Solomon, or Romani specifically, and Avisabron has Solomon in his name. It was so poetic that he showed up, and the fact that when he saw what his previous self did, or an alternate self that he did in Apocrypha, and he was just like, yeah, no, I was a bastard not doing that. I love that. It was so good. The fight between the golem and the mammoth was so good. Such a good character. I've talked myself into it. Sieg is A tier though. I used to hate Sieg. I did not like Sieg. Sieg has grown on me, especially since Apocrypha has grown on me since I like rewatched it a few years ago and did that review. That's somewhere on the channel. But no, it's very much grown on me. It's better than I remember, and Sieg is a lot better than I remember. He's a very interesting character. Because he's so white bread, but on purpose, because he grew a personality basically when the anime started. That was the first time the boy had a thought. So everything that followed kind of made sense. So yeah, great character overall. I know there's a lot of Scotty haters out there. I kind of love her. She's so silly. She's such a silly character, silly person. And I like silly sometimes. When she's trying to be serious, fuck off, I don't care about that. Just when she's silly. Being a silly little creature. Shoot and Caster gets EX tier, because I love the concept of Ibaraki. I don't remember the full context of the event. But, like, Ibaraki was really into magical girls or something. And Shuten was just like, bet. And became a secret magical girl to entertain and make Ibaraki happy. And have Ibaraki go on, like, a fun adventure and stuff like that. This is so cute. I love seeing that side of Shuten just do stuff like that. This is so good. Miyu. I'm gonna give you C tier. No, B tier. Because I do like the character. I do like the characterization. I was about to put in the C tier because it's such a bad moveset. Like, this version of Miyu is basically a godchild. She has her god powers as a servant for some reason. If you want more context on that, go watch Oath Under the Snow. Great movie. There's no Illya grossness, so you're fine there. Great movie, watch it. Godchild. Why does her moveset suck so much? Why? But no, I like the character. I like her relationship with Illya. It's cute. It's wholesome, stuff like that. Well, wholesome in Fate Grand Order, not anywhere else. And just anywhere else should not do that. You know the song and dance. Murasaki gets A tier. I love Murasaki. I can almost stand Raita's design on this one. Almost. Keep her in third ascension. But she's a fun character. I love when she shows up. She's my favorite writer character. Overall. Say might have beat her recently, just based on her interludes. Or maybe they're tied. Still, great character. They need to bring up her gag a bit more. They kind of floundered with the gag of her narrating people's inner thoughts. Need to get back on that. Just don't run into the ground and you're fine. This dude, I know his name, can't pronounce it. Oh, wait, no. I just remembered Summer. He gets A tier. The Wild Man. Do not leave this person with Nightingale. They're a fantastic duo. So much fun for the reader. So much pain for everyone else. Insane man. Another insane man. I don't have the fascination with Shenggong as a lot of people have. He doesn't really do enough. And I don't use him, so I don't have that connotation with him either. He's fine. So he gets a positive. And I do like the memes about him. So, there you go. Yeah, no. In order. In order! You know that was happening. Lost Belt 6 was amazing. Pain. All of the pain. My sweet summer child. May you have that spring you were looking for. Crane is EX tier as well. Crane is one of the top 5 best face givers. The expressions. The fact that she's such an Idol fan. And she's also part of how I make my Melu scene team of maximum damage. I struggled saying that so much. What the hell? Corday. Corday gets Summer Corday. EX tier. She made me cry. Yeah, if you read the thing where she did the magic trick and showed all the seasons and you didn't cry at that, again, get help. Go join the Nidocris haters and go get help. Something wrong there. And then we got our, Okuni. That's right. Okuni? Yeah. B tier. She didn't give that big of an impression in the event. The Gouda. She's fine. I like her. I enjoy her. I love the backstory and everything. But there wasn't really a lot to her. She didn't give me the impact. But she is the first quick caster. A caster with a quick noble phantasm. So there's that. And the other quick caster goes right here. Right next to her in B tier. How many times have I said any of the names? I might have messed it up a bit. I try to say it in letters, but whatever. Santa Martha really took the Christ out of Christmas on that one. It was weird. But I like her. She's fine. Yeah, just fine. Like, I don't dislike her. I don't have a negative feeling towards her or even, like, fully blank feeling on her. It's pretty on the more positive end. But she also pales in comparison to the other Marthas. Who really are just the same person, just difference. Oh, my head. It doesn't hurt, it's just all over the place. But here is my caster tier list. I hope you were able to get through this video. I'm surprised I got through this video. My brain is mush. This is probably going up a day late. I'm not editing this right now. Yeah, this is supposed to go out tomorrow. It's Sunday night, 11 p.m. And usually I have things go up on noon Monday, so you can tell what I've gone through this week that I'm doing this now. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more. Go watch that Elizabeth video that I told you to open up in a tab, and I know you did it. I know it. Because you're a good person. Anyway, bye.